everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Raiders, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. First carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So 5 yards remain now, still 1st down. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he's got room. Lynch busting free. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Star Latulippe able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Silva. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Play fake here on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Silva. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Play action. It's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the 20.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Carr throwing on second down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carr now to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. This is Jalen Richard, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. To the ground, this time Lynch. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And tough starting field position here. And they'll run it here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, You've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Out of the gun. Gone. And this is caught by Watkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So out come the Raiders, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's Carr. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Lynch. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Carr now on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield, here's Carr. Caught left side, Garcon. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Into the red zone, it's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. On third down, they go Lynch. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 25 yards out. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 25 yards out. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Goff on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay, though, they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Goff now to throw. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Carr. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Goff on 1st down. Open man right side is cut, complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on third down, gone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So, boy, Derek Carr heads to the bench. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Toss play to Lynch. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A first throw for the backup Cook. Rush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, the run with Lynch. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there at the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Off the play fake. Cook. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So second and 10 here. Let's go. Cook operating from the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third and 10. Here we go now. Here's Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Goff setting up the screen for West. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing, Cook. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Star Latulippe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Cook. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Raiders on 3rd down. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Cook. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. To throw is Cook. Throwing on first down. Now a desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., they continue to put
you.